My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.
What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Royal Rumble Series, the Macho King, Randy Savage. And so here we have the Macho King, Randy Savage, posed and out of the packaging. Before we have a look at the figure, let's actually take a look at what he comes with. The Macho King does come with his Macho King bandana, as well as his shades, and those do look really good. He also does come with two pairs of hands. He comes with a pair of grip hands. Then we also do get a pair of pointing finger hands for the Macho King. We also get a scepter for Macho Man here, which looks really good. And then his final accessory is a strobe light, or just a panel for the lights, which it looks pretty good. Other than that here, Macho Man doesn't come with anything else. I think this is a missed opportunity to give him a soft goods jacket, because Macho Man always wore the finest jackets, at least in my opinion. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually have a closer look at the Macho King. And so here we have a closer look at the Macho King, and Mattel has done just a phenomenal job with this figure. Now, it really does look like Macho Man Randy Savage, especially when you have the shades and the bandana on. The bandana, like I said, is removable, as well as his sunglasses, although the sunglasses are a little hard to get off. Trust me when I tell you that the sunglasses are a little tricky. As you can see, they don't want to come out all too easy, but they do. And it does look like Macho Man. However, I feel like the likeness is better when he's wearing the glasses. I know that's just my personal opinion. Really like the way they detailed his facial hair. That's a really good job there. Hair is done exceptionally well. Macho Man's hair was like this. Kind of wish they added the bald spot Macho Man had at the top of his head, but knowing Mattel, they probably would have screwed that up too, so I'm fine with him having bandana hair or hat hair, however you want to say it. Taking a look at his attire here. One thing I am a little bit disappointed in with this Macho Man figure is that his torso is relatively thin. I kind of wish that they had a bigger bulk for the t-shirt sculpt like this, because Macho Man should be just a little bit more muscular. This doesn't really capture the look of how Macho Man should look underneath this shirt. Macho Man was always a really in-shape guy, and this is really slim, even for Macho Man. And you can kind of see it when you look at his arms. His arms do look disproportionate to his torso. Again, really do wish that Mattel did something different with that, because it's a little bit annoying having a thinner torso with these really muscular arms. I really do like his wristbands, though. You can see it does say Macho King, as well as the stars, so overall, really, really like that. I do have him with the grip hands right now, but if you want to have him with pointing finger hands, you can. Really love how intricate his attire is. You can see he has the leopard print right here, going all the way down on one side. On his left side, you can see it is on the inner part of his leg, and then we do get polka dots going throughout the costume. All that is done exceptionally well, so really do like that. Going on to his boots. At the top, we do have some black trim, which looks good. The tongue of the boot is black, and you can see that does carry over on the back. We also do get laces going on the back of the boot, which they really did do a good job on that. I just kind of wish they used more pink, because as it stands, it's a little light on the black. And on the right side, you can see they didn't quite get it perfect. You can see some of it is far on this side, and then on this side, it's not even touching the white. So again, that's something you really can't see because it's on the back of the figure. Really do like the pink laces, though. Everything about this figure draws your attention to it, and it's one of the best Macho Man figures in my opinion. And they did add the colored sole to Macho Man's boot. So overall, the detailing on this figure is superb, with my only nitpick being his torso is a little bit on the thin side, but that's not to be knock against the figure. It's just something Mattel needs to work on. Now, at the start of the video, you might have noticed that Macho Man was actually leaning off to one side, as he's doing right now. It's not that my camera is off-centered. Macho Man's left leg is actually longer than his right leg. I don't know why this keeps happening with Mattel figures, but his left leg is obviously longer than his right leg, and you can see that's how he should be standing. That's how my figure is standing, so it is a little bit disappointing. So what we're going to do now is actually get them compared to other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have the Macho King posed next to a WWE Elite Scale Brock Lesnar and a Basic Series Jeff Hardy. And so here we have the Macho King posed next to the Elite Flashback Series Mean Gene Okerlund and the Ultimate Edition Ultimate Warrior. And finally, here we have the Royal Rumble Series Macho King posed next to the Defining Moments Macho Man. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually move on to his articulation. Now, Macho Man does have the standard Elite articulation. He does have a ball joint in the head, but it sits so in the middle that we don't get too much up and down movement, which is a little bit unfortunate. We don't get any head tilt. I'm just going to take that off. Very limited head tilt, but his head does turn left and right, no problem. So slight up and down. Arms are on ball joints. They do go out to about that far. Do a full 360. He swivels at the bicep, no problem there. He has a single bend in the elbow, giving us a little less than 90 degrees, which is standard for that big, bulky bicep mold. We do have a swivel and hinge at the wrist. No issues there. We do have an ab crunch, which goes back only about that far. Goes forward only that far. I would like to see a deeper crunch in future figures, but that's probably not going to happen. Really tight waist swivel, so I do like that. Legs do kick forward all the way, no problem. Go back, go out to the side. We do have a thigh swivel up high. Double bend in the knee, works no problem. We do have rotation here at his boot. We also do have a hinge in the ankle, which is kind of stiff, but it does go back and forward, no problem. And then as you can see, we do get pivot on that ankle. So overall, really good articulation here on the Macho King. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Macho King posed for my final thoughts, and overall this figure is really well done. If I have one complaint what Mattel could have done to make this figure even better, is to give us a soft goods jacket for the Macho King. Macho Man was always known for his elegant and over-the-top entrance jackets, and I feel like they really could have done something with this figure, seeing as how he does feel like he's missing something. We have the bandana, we have the shades, we have the scepter. All we needed is probably a jacket. Maybe some style pose hands, because Macho Man was really vocal with his hands and would do a lot of hand gestures. That's something I want to see moving forward with future Macho Man figures, that we get like 4 pairs of hands, fists, pointing fingers, clenching hands, and of course style pose hands. But overall, I still like the way this Macho Man figure came out, and he looks really good, especially fighting your Ultimate Warrior figures. Now, if you are looking for this Macho Man Randy Savage, he is part of the Mattel Royal Rumble series, which is exclusive to Target. So if you are looking for the Macho King, you will have to go to your local Targets to find this figure. He'll run you about $20, which is what I paid for this figure, which is a really good pricing. Is how a lot of 6-inch figures are starting to charge like $22, $23. Seeing as how Mattel is still charging $20 for their 6-inch figures, I think it's still a really good bargain. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other WWE videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. While you're at it, don't forget to check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.